This video is all about how to change oil in the oil filter. First off, you'll need your supplies: towels, hand cleaner, and of course you'll need your oil. Depending on what type of car you have and how big your oil box is, it'll depend on how many quarts of oil you need. In my particular case, I needed 5 containers of oil. And also you'll need your oil filter. See, see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, you'll need a nice place to lay on the ground so you just won't be on the hard concrete like a rug or anything. Next, you'll need your tools because you can't take off the oil filter or loosen the oil pan release bolt without having the right tools. As you see, that was the oil filter, and that's the release for the oil pan. Once you find the right bolt, you can use a socket wrench to unloosen the release valve on the oil pan. Also, it'll be better to have a oil pan to catch the oil instead of having, if you don't, you'll have to improvise by using bottles because it's unsafe to just let the oil leak in the driveway. As you see demonstrated in the video, it does not come out as fast. It's not loose and easy. You have to be alert because it's a very messy. Next, on to the oil filter. You can use a towel because oil will leak out once you take off the oil filter because oil is in the oil filter also. It's not as easy as seen in the video. It was loosened before taking it off with your hand. You have to be quite careful. Once again, you'll need an oil pan or anything to catch the oil so the oil will not be leaking all over the ground. And that's the first part of removing the oil filter. Now on to the next part. Now we are about to put back on the new oil filter. As you see the leftover oil, you're supposed to remove some with your finger and use it as lubrication or around the ring of the new oil filter as showed on the directions. As you can see, once you've done that, clean off around where the oil filter is inserted. Once it's clean, Make sure you lubricate the outside ring also. Now it's time to put the oil filter on. Now, on to the top half. Now that the oil pan has been drained, now it's time to pour in your new oil. It's good to have a nozzle so you can pour large amounts of oil in without spilling. Make sure to get every drop of oil in there as possible. After that, you can remove the nozzle and screw back on the oil cap as shown. Now to cap it all off, it's time to check your oil to make sure the job was well done and to see if you will need any more oil to make sure it's full and at the right level. Make sure you clean the stick thoroughly because oil is still on there. Just because you drained the pan doesn't mean there's not going to be any oil on the check stick. As you can see, it says full. Now you can reinsert the stick and it's a job well done. Thank you.